All right, ladies and gentlemen, my show today is you got to go through it in order to know what to do with it. You understand? And that's due to the fact that a lot of experience that we have is the best teacher. You understand? You got to think about things like this. The best thing I can tell you is you got to go through it. You understand? That's the only way you're gonna be able to do it. And I've had experiences, and through the years that I've been doing what I've been doing, I forgot a lot. You understand me more than most people know. I was thinking to myself when I was talking about my mother and us, not coming on the holidays, not being around us and all that. She was around. I was the one that wasn't around because I was thinking about what my sister told me about the trips. I used to be always gone. You understand what I'm saying? In the fast life and in the game, so I wouldn't be around the house and around back in the days when they were close. My mother and them was all the family was family, right? But I was always gone. If I wasn't gone, I was in jail or something. You know what I'm saying? Or caught up in the game. You understand me? To where I wasn't in that state of mind to where I would go home a lot of times because I was caught up in my disease. I got to admit it. You understand me? It wasn't just the game. You understand what I'm saying? But it was the disease. It was drinking and drugs. You understand? That kept me away from being around. You understand me? The places I should have been. But since I've been clean, like I've been clean 20 years, so it's like actually 30 because if I think about the 10 I lost, so I had 10 that I had going, right? Straight 10 going, bam. Then I fell, you understand me? In 6 months I lost everything, you understand me? Then I climbed back to the top, and then I got 20, you understand me? Straight up 20. You understand? Because I lost that 10 when I fell. You understand me? So I can't claim that as nothing. But that was the time, that 10 that I was in was the time I was close to my mother and was going to, I was going doing things and all that. We went to Hawaii together. I did, I was close and I was doing the right things, you understand me? So I made up for, for what I had lost out on, you know what I mean, with her, being with her, you understand me, while she was living, you understand? I was able to do that. So I was blessed in that area, you understand me? But I had to go through it, you understand me, to do a lot of things because I can tell you like this here. I was in Fresno. I was thinking about something. I was telling somebody about, you know what I mean, letting people stay at your house and doing all that type of stuff. And then I thought about why I don't let nobody stay at my house or come to my house and none of that is because of the situation that I was in. I was trying to be nice, you understand me, which I try to do. I was trying to be nice. And me and Silky, a partner of mine, was in Fresno hustling and playing. We always keep it together because we always had money and always did good. You understand? The game was good to us. And we let this dude stay with us that he knew that was from Chicago, a dude named P. We let him stay at our spot, right? So it was cool, man, staying on spot. I didn't mind it, you understand? He didn't do nothing else or nothing. He was on crack. We didn't know that till later on, you understand? But I come home one day, and he got all my clothes on him, and he got my coat, my suit, my hat. I said, wait a minute. I threw his ass out, you understand me? After that, he had to go. But instead of me throwing him out like that, me and Silky just moved our shit on out and let him have a place. Because he had to pay the rent at noon or he was going to get thrown out anyway. You understand? But never again was I able to help anybody else in that respect, in that regards, because it was like it was a thing in my mind, man, that you can't trust nobody, man. You try to help somebody and they do you like that, you know. And that's to this day, I let them suckers break their cut their own throat. You understand me? To this day, right now, the other day, you understand what I'm saying? For instance, I was with a dude, and I let him, you know what I mean, borrow movies and things, 4 and 5 at a time. And he go out there and he tries to sell them, you know what I'm saying? He sells sometimes. He come up there at the end of the day. I go see him. He got 3 movies and he got 2 movies he ain't got. He said he had 3. I said, man, you had 5, and he had 5, and he didn't have my money. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't have the 2 movies. So I said, okay, that's cool, but you just can't get nothing else from me. You understand me? It's just over and done. You understand? You ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you just one less problem I got to worry about. You understand? And that's how it is with people. You understand me? When they ain't in diseases and things and all that, and you done been through it before, so you know how it is. So what you got to do is you got to be, you don't want to be too cold on people. You want to be nice, give them a break. You give them a chance, but just a little chance. If you lose something, don't lose no more than something, $10, $20. Don't lose nothing major, you understand? You take a chance on something small and let them break their own neck, you understand? Then that way they ain't got to give you ain't got to give them nothing else. Because you can be giving people dollars here, dollars there. And like I do, I was one dude, I gave him a break, he come back, you understand? I said, it's okay, you understand? But I know how they act. But I know he in his disease, so I try to understand things. But it's just sometimes people, you understand me, you got to stay away from them all the way. I don't have nothing to do with them, but just give them a bucket to it, this or that. I don't socialize, I don't hang with them, because I know they ain't no good, and I know they ain't about nothing. Because the reason he's disease and I'm clean, it ain't going to work. You understand what I'm saying? Because being clean and being in a disease, they don't go together. You understand what I'm saying? Because I like to have money, I like to go shopping, I like to do things that's right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to do. You dig? And I'm going to stay positive and stay around positive people, you understand? Because, hey, I've been through too much madness. I've been through so many situations that brought me down that I should have knew better at the time. But when you're in disease, you know, you be around people that ain't right. I was in Long Beach. Let me give you another example. And this dude I knew, for we knew from Seattle, we was close, we was partners and things, right? We was cool, we hustled together and everything. But he did his buddy wrong that he was really tight with. He did him wrong, you understand me? And when he did him wrong that time, about something they was squabbling about, I should have known, you understand me, not to mess with him and trust him. But I was drinking and I was in my disease. So all my jewelry I had about $100 worth of jewelry. So some kind of way we got together. He said he was going to sell the jewelry, go do something, and I couldn't go with him. You understand? But I was a fool to even think. You understand? Let somebody go. But I'm trusting him because we've done things together. But I should have known, and that's why from the different experiences I had with people at an early age, I was like 30 years old. This was years ago. But the point of it is, it hardened me up now. Where I don't trust people. You understand me? Very few people do I trust to a degree. You understand me? That's why I said $10 or $20 the most I let somebody run off with or take off with. I'm not going to get caught in it because I know people that are worse now than they were back then. Back then, we had trust and all that with people. You know, I had it, man, when I went to Denver. You understand me? I had 2 or 3 dudes selling jewelry for me, and I'd give them the jewelry, and they'd come back because they wanted more, and I'd get them started in the morning. You know what I mean? It was like that. They wouldn't run off or nothing because they know I was going to tighten them up again the next day, and they need to tighten up every day. So they'd make $400 or $500. You understand? And then I'd go ahead, stack my money. They'd go to the crack house. I wasn't getting high then. You understand? So I was able to manage things like that. You understand me? It was just what you call being a hustler, having hustlers. You know what I mean? They needed the money. I kept everything together, so they go out there and sell the slump that I bought because they wouldn't have it. I had it ordered from L.A. You understand? So see, it's things like that was people was faithful and true. This was in the 90s, you know, 80s, 90s. Actually, it was in the early 90s. You understand me? No. Let me take that back. It was 87. See, people was more trustworthy. I knew them cats from the 70s, from Seattle. I knew them, you know, way back when things was real. People was real then. See, when it was real then, so you could, you understand me, you could trust a person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you had more common because people wasn't beating each other. There was too much going on, you know. But this cat Blue that did that thing that wasn't right with me in Long Beach. See, he was a no good. I seen him years later. Let me tell you something about this. I seen him years later tore up from the floor up. You understand me? On the street. Just like another cat I seen, you understand what I'm saying? Thought he was slick. And he was all tore up in Seattle. We was in Oakland together. Now, just tell you this here. You understand me? Now, I'm a real player, you understand what I'm saying? I can speak on things like this because you got to go through it or know how to do it. This man, I went to jail, right? Now, I go to jail. He's right there. We both got on Cadillac Park. He got a capped off Cadillac. I got a capped off Cadillac, you know, El Capilero. He had it. I had a Del Capilero, the Bronx. You understand me? I got a fur coat and all that. You understand me? Hat. You know what I mean? And the car. He gets the keys to the car. I'm thinking he cool, right? To try to help me get me out. You understand me? Get me out of jail. He steals my car. He's riding around. I hear about this when I'm in the jail. He ain't trying to get me out. Then he got my woman, you understand me? A white woman. He got her. And he got my car. You understand? And he riding around, you understand, and got my coat and my hat. And I'm saying, this nigga done lost his damn mind. Man, do you know my sister, you understand me, that you see me wear to these different events and everything? My sister and my father went down there and got my shit back. Everything. Woman and I, everything. You understand? That nigga was a damn fool, you understand? He was a D-boy anyway, and I'm a player, you understand? So we didn't mix anyway. That's what I'm saying. But that's the experience I went through. Like I said, you got to go through it in order to know what to do. And I've experienced a lot. And that's why I'm telling you about that situation, because I didn't miss pimp, I didn't miss play. I just knew I was with the wrong cat, you understand me? He wasn't really my friend. See, you understand me? Because situations like that, like I had another situation, you understand me, just to be speaking about situations. where I went to jail on San Pablo. You understand, on the host road. I went to jail. My partner, Pretty Boy, was right there with me. I let him have the car. I had about $2,000 in my pocket. I said, man, take the car. You understand me? Because, I could follow the paddy wagon. Dudes was running up to him talking about, man, let's go joyride. Let's take the Cadillac. It's a capped-off Cadillac, gold trim, you understand me? Fifth wheel, the whole, and everything, even curtains in the car. And he takes the car, and them dudes trying to tell him, no, let's go ride here. Let's go. Some dudes that I knew that hey, I really, you understand me, didn't like what they did. Man, let me tell you something. Them dudes, man, was trying to get him to take the car and go somewhere and do some deceitful shit. That's why I know them cats is haters, man. He came straight behind the paddy wagon and went straight to the jailhouse where with me, and I walked out there, gave my money, and got right out. And the car was right there, man. That's a real partner, you understand? Pretty Boy was a real buddy, but them other cats was trying to cross him up. They try to do that, man, because these cats ain't real. They hating, and they ain't trying to be faithful to the game, but he was a faithful brother, and he still is. But the point I'm trying to make, now let me get back to this other brother, you understand me? His name is Freddie. I don't give a hell if anybody knows who he is. Excuse my language. Because after that happened to me, what he did, man, I seen that cat years later talking to himself crazy. See, it's like if you're true to the game going to bless you. If you 100 with the game going to treat you right, and you're going to see through all the things that happen, you understand? Because that's the way it is. And that's what happened to him. He was a tramp and tore up later on in life. I mean, he was doing bad, man. Garbage can cart, tore up looking terrible, man. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? And he seen me looking all good. And all I did was to myself was smile inside myself because I know that man wasn't no good, and that's why he got no good things happening to him. Because what you do is, it's going to go around. What come around, go around. That's what happens, too. And another situation, I'm going to tell you about this situation here. Just to stay, you understand? I'm going through it, you understand? You know what to do with it. This cat broke my windows. He hit my windows and knocked my window. Me and Pretty Boy were together in the car. The whole had been gone. She was gone 2 weeks ago. She came to me and left a week later. She wasn't, you know what I mean? It was a fly-by-night. He gonna think I got the broad. He hurt because me and him was close. He thought we was close. We were close to a degree. The only closeness we had was the closeness we had as far as me just giving you a little advice, you understand what I'm saying, being an older man. He was like in his 20s. I'm like in my 40s. But I told him, I said, look, the broad come to me, man, in San Diego, man, you understand? But I didn't have, somebody else had the broad before she chose me. So what are you coming to me for about all that? And then the broad ain't in it. He came to me, but this is how he come to me. He come with a sledgehammer and knocked my front windows out and was about to try to kill me. You understand? And we ain't got the broad. We ain't got no broad with it. We had another broad, Strawberry. We had another broad in the car that I was getting ready to go out of town with. Wasn't even the same woman. I said, man, what is wrong with you? He broke my front window, delayed my trip. You understand? And I was going to hurt him, but then I said, no, I'm not going to do that. The game's going to get him. I told them cats, we went back to Frisco, them cats heard about what the man did to me. Said he busted International Red's window. Man, you crazy, you understand? I said, yeah, the man. I said, look, the man did that. I said, man, but don't hurt him. There's one cat named Carlos Big Pepper, you understand? We had the business with the gold trim and gold this and that, mink coats and everything. He was the biggest pepper in the town at the time. He said, Red, I had that man eliminated. You know that, man. And where is he? Who is he? Boom, boom, boom. I said, man, look, don't worry about it, you understand me? The game's going to get him. The game's going to get him. I said that to myself. Let me tell you what happened 2 months later. 2 months later, that man fell to his death. He was up there burglarizing some white folks' house up there in the hills, and they had a glass ceiling. You understand me? A glass ceiling. And he fell right through there and died. And I seen his brother lady, he told me about it. You understand? The game got him, man, because he wasn't true to the game. He's a burglar anyway. You understand me? He was a burglar, you understand me? And he wasn't supposed to be doing all that. You understand? Being a burglar and then going to sit up there and try to, you understand me, do what's wrong, man, because somebody else, a lot of people's going to hurt him. Because if he get a woman and somebody take her from him, he want to go crazy. You know, and that's, and like, now today, this was like 20 years ago. I think this was about 20 some years ago, matter of fact. So this was like, the man was young, but he didn't have respect for the game. The game was turning bad then. Because the track, you understand, when you go to the track, They had them cats up there that was robbing pimps, man, taking their money. The weak pimps that was coming out of Seattle, Portland, that was real pimps and everything, that really didn't know nobody too much. They would take their women and their money. And it was just crazy, man. It got crazy on the track around 98 where they closed it down. Willie Brown closed it down, you understand? So, you know, it got so wild up there, you know what I mean? The only people that really could be around there was us, and like them hoes they had was having crack, selling hubbers and rubbers, man. They was, you know, it was just, the game was changing then, where it was tore up, you know what I mean? It was too rough out there, you know what I mean? You'd have to go on a sophisticated track or whatever up the way on Paul and all that, and they like those corrupting that, but they just slowed down the whole track at that time. But the main thing is, understand me, the name of the game is, you understand me, that you got to go through it in order to know what to do, how to do it. You have to go through it, you understand? You have to experience things. You can't just go by what people say. People tell me this and tell me that. I said, no, man. I mean, there's a lot of things I can put in the book, you understand me, but I ain't trying to write no book because, first of all that I did and what I've been through and what I'm doing, it ain't going to apply to you because each individual got to go find their own way. They have to go through their own experiences in order to be great and to be somebody. You have to go through them things from experience. You have to have that experience in order to really be successful at anything. You're going to have failures. You're going to have ups. You're going to have downs. But what you got to do is you got to know how to stay down. Despite when you get down, get right back up and stay on top of your game, man. That's the only way you're going to win. If you give up, man, you know what I mean, you ain't going to never win. And some people do that, you understand me? But despite all the obstacles that come in your way, they're going to be obstacles. It ain't going to be smooth. You're going to encounter with different people. You're going to take chances. You're going to trust. But that's going to make you a better person, and it's going to build character. But if you be true to the game and be 100, you understand me? You're going to win. You understand? You're going to come out at the end. You understand me? Saying you're going to have a long longevity in life and in the game, and so far as with people. You know what I mean? You're going to make it. You understand me? And you ain't going to have no haters. They're going to hate you for no reason at all. But it's just going to be hate because of jealousy, because they're buying what you are and they can't be that. So that's the hate and jealousy they got. But it's not that they're hating on you because you're a bad person or anything. It's just the people that's going to hate because they can't be great. And that's just the way it is, you understand? And that's why I say to myself, you understand me, that as long as I'm in the game, I'm not in the game no more, but I'm in the game of life. You understand me? I got a second chance at a first-class life. You understand me? And like most all the players that played when I played, back in the day when I was playing, a lot of them are retired now at the age that I am, and they're winning and they're successful, and they have businesses and things that they're doing, you understand what I'm saying, to where they made it through it because they knew what to do. That's how they made it through it, because they know what to do it, how to do it. And the experience makes you learn that, and you have to encounter with different people. You understand? But I just let a little stuff on there that you know that there's some people that I have my experiences too, you understand me? It wasn't always ups. It was downs and things that happened to me. You understand? But I had people for me. But let me get back to this, you understand me? I got to close my show because I only had a few minutes, you understand me? Just spit some venom, you understand me? Let you know what's in them. But anyway, it's like this here. You understand me? You got to stay down to come up, you understand me? You know, and I'm going to tell you like this here, I'm in the National Band for the record, and I'm a fashion coordinator, and I'm trying to let everybody know, you understand? You young people know that, hey, you got to just do what you got to do, you understand me, and be experienced. But listen to the older people's experiences because they can tell you, understand me, how to avoid it. Like I say, when I say I don't let nobody come to my house and all that type of stuff, you understand me? That's the way I am, you understand me? And I've been there through experience. I've been through it, so I know, you understand what I'm saying, what to do. I just have my rules and my regulations, you understand what I'm saying? And you better have yours too. Thank you very much, you understand me, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to cut this show short because I got things to do, you understand me, and I'm going to say yabba dabba do.